Let us see the questions from exercise 6.1. The first question is prove that 1 minus cos square A into cosec square A equal to 1. Now most of the time you are afraid of these kind of questions of this exercise, that is prove that. Now what we have to understand is observe the LHS and RHS carefully, it will keep on giving you the hints. Now for the current question, if I observe, I want the product of these two numbers to be equal to 1. You all are already aware that the product of reciprocals is equal to 1. Thus, if I want this product to be equal to 1, this and this should be reciprocal of each other. What is the reciprocal of cosec? You all know that it is equal to sine. Reciprocal of cosec is sine. So I am beginning with the LHS. 1 minus cosec cos square A should be replaced as sine square A. Let us see whether we can prove it. You all are aware that sine square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. Thus, I will get sine square theta as 1 minus cos square theta. Thus, this 1 minus cos square A should be replaced or can be replaced as sine square A. And as I said before that, this is replacing this sine square A and they are the reciprocals of each other. So we are already aware of that now. The product should be equal to 1. So replacing cosec square A as 1 upon sine square A. And then simplifying, I get the answer to be equal to 1, which is equal to your other side, that is RHS. Let us see two more questions, question number 2 and question number 3. If I begin with this, almost a similar kind of theory is to be applied. I want to prove this into this equal to 1. Once again I have to prove the product to be equal to 1. And as I said in the previous question, the product of reciprocals is 1. Thus, I should be able to prove 1 plus cot square A as a reciprocal of sine square A. And what is the reciprocal of sine? It is cosec. So beginning with this, you are already aware we have a formula 1 plus cot square theta is equal to cosec square theta. So I am going to replace this 1 plus cot square A as cosec square A. And in the next step now, I will either replace this or this by the remaining reciprocal. So I am replacing here cosec as 1 upon sine. So I get it as 1 upon sine square A into this. This is getting cancelled. So I get the answer to be equal to 1, which is equal to your other side. So pretty similar to your previous question. The next one, we have to prove that tan square A into cos square A is equal to 1 minus cos square A. Let's begin with one side. I'm starting with the LHS, tan square A into cos square A. Can we write tan square A as sine upon cos, that is sine square A upon cos square A? Yes. So I'm replacing this tan square A as sine square A upon cos square A. So now cos square A term is getting cancelled. I will be left with only sine square A. And we have a relation between sine square and cos square as sine square theta plus cos square theta equal to 1. So here I will replace now this sine square theta as 1 minus cos square theta. So this is getting replaced as 1 minus cos square A, which is same as your other side, that is RHS. So pretty easy question. This is exactly similar to your first question, though this is different but definitely not difficult. Let us see one more question, number 4. Under root 1 minus cos square A into cosec A equal to 1. Now this is identical to your first question and the immediate question that we have seen in the previous part. The product I want to be equal to 1. That means this and this, they should be reciprocals of each other. What is the reciprocal of cosec? It is sine. So I should get under root 1 minus cos square A as sine. Let us begin with the answer. 1 minus cos square A. There is a relation sine square theta plus cos square theta equal to 1. So sine square theta is 1 minus cos square theta. Hence I will replace 1 minus cos square A as sin square A. And root of sin square A will be sin A. So product of sin A into cosec A obviously will be equal to 1 because they are the reciprocals of each other. So this I am replacing as 1 upon sine. So my answer after simplification will be equal to 1, which is your other side. Let us solve the next question. Sec square A minus 1 into cosec square A minus 1 is equal to 1. So it's pretty easy. Once again I want the product to be equal to 1. That means these two numbers or the values should be reciprocals of each other. So is there any formula where sec square A is present? Yes. 1 plus tan square theta is equal to sec square theta. For this I will be applying 1 plus cot square theta is equal to cosec square theta. So this can be replaced by, as already I have discussed about this, sec square theta minus 1 will be replaced by tan square theta. So this will be replaced by tan square A. And here this will be replaced by cosec square theta minus 1 is cot square theta. So this will be replaced by cot square A. Are tan and cot reciprocals of each other? Yes. So the product has to be equal to 1. Only thing is either I will get cot as 1 upon tan or tan as 1 upon cot. So I am writing this as equal to 1 upon tan square A getting cancelled, and I get the answer to be equal to 1, which is other side. So except one question, in all the questions there was one theory I was continuously applying, that the product, if I have to prove to be equal to 1, the two numbers should be reciprocals of each other. Okay? Hopefully all of you have understood all these problems.